third grade math. I fixed my mermaid headbands. I hope they stay up. I did have to take the glitter off and I made a new one, so I'm hoping this works out a little bit better. But I still have the sparkles on my shirt, so we're all good. All right, so today we are going to be starting a spiral review for the rest of math for this school year. So today what we're going to work on is addition and subtraction with regrouping and some word problems. So let's just review how to do it, even though you guys are experts. I see you doing it in our meets all the time, but I'm just going to give you a little refresher. Now my whiteboard is running out of markers, so I just have paper and a regular marker. So let's just go over one. So let's say we have 265 plus 496. Now remember, you always start by adding the ones column. Remember, ones, tens, hundreds. You never ever add the hundreds first. You cannot do that. You always start with the ones. So 5 plus 6 is 11. We have to regroup. Then 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 plus 9 is 16. You regroup again. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. You get 761. So remember, ones, tens, hundreds. Add, regroup if you need to. Remember that. Okay. Same thing with subtraction. You always start with the ones. You never subtract the tens or the hundreds first. So let's give an example. Let's go 441 minus 297. Okay, if the smaller number is on top, you can't subtract. Remember, you cannot take a larger number away from a smaller number. So what do we need to do? Regroup. So you go to the tens column, you regroup. So we're taking a 10 away, so the 4 becomes a 3, the 1 becomes an 11 because we're putting more value into that ones column. Now we can subtract. 11 minus 7 is 4. Now let's see, can we do 3 minus 9? No, we cannot. We cannot do 3 minus 9, so we have to regroup. So we go to the next column, which is the hundreds. The 4 becomes a 3. The 3 becomes a 13 in the tens column. Now we can subtract. 13 minus 9 is 4. And 3 minus 2 is 2. So we get 244. Let's practice when we have to subtract across those zeros, because that can get tricky. Okay, let's go. 605 minus 127. Okay. We cannot do 5 minus 7, so we have to regroup. But there's a 0, so there's nothing to regroup. So we need to go to the hundreds, right? You can't take anything from a 0. So the 6 becomes a 5, then the 0 becomes a 10. Okay, so the 0 becomes a 10, which is great because now there's value there, but we still need to get value into the ones column, so you have to double regroup. So now you need to regroup again. So the 10 becomes a 9, the 5 becomes a 15. Now we can subtract. 15 minus 7 is 8. 9 minus 2 is 7, and 5 minus 1 is 4. So then we get the answer of 478. So I gave you a few of those to do, and I also have a bunch of word problems because I want you to really look for the keyword and figure out, do I need to add or subtract? And I'll give you one little example. Let's say there are 45 candies, 36 cookies. How many in all? Well, what does in all mean? In all means to add, okay? I think there's a word problem vocabulary chart that I have, and I'll post that in our Google Classroom to help you. All right, so I'll post that. How many in all? So in all means to add. So if you're confused on what the keywords mean, open up the poster I have of the word problem vocabulary chart. It's actually the same one from our classroom, and that will help you. All right, and I'm not going to solve this problem. I just want to show you the keywords. And then, what if we see the keywords, how many are left? If you see the keyword are left, well, that means you need to subtract, okay? Or let's see if you see the words, how many more. If you see that phrase, how many more, guess what? That also means to subtract. So again, I'm going to make this, I'll put that word problem vocabulary chart into our Google Classroom. It's the same one that you've seen hanging up in our classroom at TrackPagan. Alright guys, have fun with the addition, subtraction, spiral review, woohoo, because it's the last week of school. I'll see you when we meet. Bye guys!